What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl Survivor Speaks back with the live. What's up, Allie? What's up? What's up? Um, so getting right to it today, we are going to talk about a case um with a man by the name. We know we live. We know we live. Cola Bill. Um, he unalived three people plus a dog, child, and we are going to watch the in not the interrogation, the interview that he did once he was incarcerated because he never hid what he did. To hear him talk about it is like it is crazy. And this happened in 2022. He was dating a young woman um, who had her master's degree, starting her own business. She had all of the things that, you know, people would want. But her parents knew that something just wasn't right. They questioned the relationship, and then she started to see what other people were seeing. And we're going to just let Cola tell us the story himself. So, you all know I have to show my intro, but I have to make sure that I make you all aware that the middle finger is to cancer and not to anyone in particular. So, let me roll the intro and I'll be right back.
Survivor Speaks is the name at the end of the day. People love me or hate me, I don't care either way. Breast cancer busted through like a leaf in the night. The cancer's ass was knocked out before the end of the fight. A champion coming through, knocking everything out. This is hard if you see, I do nothing for clout. Just like cancer, I'll let nothing take me out. So be respectful when you step foot inside of my house. So prepare to have your ass escorted on out. So hop up out the bushes, wipe your feet, take a seat, and get comfortable and chill with your girl. Survivor Speaks, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Who, what? I'm Survivor Speak. What time is it? What time is it? It's time for you to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that I go live. Yeah, it's Survivor Speaks and it's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Peace, peace, peace.
This video is being shown to you under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Smash that like button. Let's go. And we are back. So, I'm just going to give you just a little backstory on what we're going to be watching today. All right. So, Cola Bill is a man who was convicted of a red rum spree that unalived his girlfriend, a man who was a father figure to him, and his cousin in Virginia in 2022. So he has already been sentenced to multiple consecutive life sentences for his crimes. Definitely a trigger warning. Let me put that up. I think I want to change the color because you can't really see the back of the color, that color. So I'm going to change it back to, I think, what I used to have it as before, but it's so big. I think that's why I like that better because it's like a breath of fresh air. I guess you can read it. So if you can't, Allie, let me know if you're having a hard time reading that. It says trigger warning in the thing that's running across the bottom. Okay. So In March of 2022, Beale went on a rampage that began with the unaliving of his girlfriend, Zavier Hill, and a man he called his father figure, Clifton Baxter. He confessed to tying up Hill before powwowing her and, and setting her home and dog. Okay, thank you. Her dog on fire. We have a trigger warning here. Dog was a little cutie too. He also powwowed Baxter after the victim did not give him enough money. Well, the victim said he didn't have any money, and then he's mad. He's going to tell y'all himself. It is crazy. He did not give him any enough money. So a Virginia Beach jury convicted him in March of 2024. Days later, Beale unalived his cousin Downing McLean in Norfolk. Beale powwowed McLean after the cousin allegedly found out about the other red rums and made himself a liability. Beale was convicted of McLean's red rum in May of 2004. Also, he has no remorse. So during his interrogation and in subsequent interviews, Beale showed little to no remorse for his actions, confessing to everything. He claimed that he would have unalived, he would have went on another spree if he had not been arrested. He was on his way to being a self-confessed serial unaliver. Boy, I'm glad. I know they're glad to have him out of their town. I don't even know why, let me not say that because I always say I don't go there. He has more than one consecutive life sentence, so I guess that'll do justice. So in total, Beale was sentenced to 4 life sentences for the red rums. This included 3 life sentences for the Virginia Beach slangs and an additional consecutive life sentence for unaliving his cousin in Norfolk. So during the proceedings, it was revealed that Beale's father, like father, like son, Beale's father, Cola Beale III, had also killed, unalived, his wife in 2014. She said, Ali said, objection, objection, objection. This is diabolical. It's more than diabolical, child. So what we about to do is I'm about to bring over this interview. Hold on to your hats, your chairs, whatever you have, whatever you can take a hold to, because this is crazy. I saw this and I was like, oh no, we have to. I gotta find a way to go live. I have to find a way to go live because this is like something that's unbelievable. My mouth is open. I could not believe it, but believe it. It is true. Let me see if I should go ahead and put on the closed captions. All right. So I want to leave the closed captions up to y'all. Move them if they're in the way. Let's boost the volume and see if that's too loud. But okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Ali, I'm not sure if for always I didn't get to send out the I didn't get to send it out, so I didn't send it to her inbox. I don't know if she knows I'm live or not. Normally, I would share it to her inbox, but I just made it to go live on time. All right, so let's go.
I mean, I'm gonna keep this like I said it.
Hold on. Let's go from the beginning. I don't know how we got there. Okay, listen. Let me see how it sounds. If not, I might have to turn it.
Earlier they had one camera over there and one camera right there.
Hey, Becca, how are you? You are right on time. We're just starting. This young man unalived 4 people, and he is very proud to say that he would have kept going if they didn't arrest him. So this is we're watching the interview for after he was sentenced, but he's going to tell you all about his unaliving spree, his red rum spree, and why he did what he did. it is this is serious because it's crazy.
Bunch in the corner like that.
Let me see. I might have to turn this boost off. Let me make sure we are on one more.
Yeah, I can hear you. So I can't hear you right now. All I'm hearing is keys. All I'm hearing is keys. I can't hear
Can
you.
y'all hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, hold on, y'all. I know
No, I was
about.
just to the point where I already knew after the first one, it was a wrap. You know what I mean, I had enough ammo. To kill a lot of more people. But you know what I mean, I guess it's thankful that the U.S. Marshals got me through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely was about to get out the next day and do something.
Okay, so that should be better.
So I want the lesser check because I'm ready to leave on. I'm ready to move on. I ain't. That's it. You know what I mean, it's over with. I love my family. I love my kids. I love my business. You know what I mean? Of course, my girlfriend. Everything is gone. So the lesser check be the best thing for me.
At least he know.
Nah, cause what's done is done. I ain't gonna have no remorse. They ain't gonna have no remorse.
All right, that's not me. That's the video. Oh, hold on.
So I mean, I'm gonna keep it just like I sent it. I did everything individually for a different reason.
Look at his eyes.
Well, I thought I shot my pops in the head. I thought I shot my stepdad in the head. You know what I mean? They was all scattered through the house. Yeah, about 20 guns and about $20,000. Nah, for what? I mean, I'm about to. Nah, I mean, I'm not living no more. I'm just here. I'm just in jail right now. Had I just got into a shootout with the U.S. Marshals, I would have been dead or still on the run if they ain't finished me. So I wouldn't even be sitting right here in front of you. I just sitting right here in front of you because the house that was next to me in the Airbnb had two little boys in it and a family, and I knew they was in the house, so I knew if I came out shooting, it was a chance they could have got killed. I ain't want my kids to get killed. So I ain't even come out shooting. I let the shorty go, and I just walked out. I mean, I ain't even do it. I could have shot it out to the death. It ain't matter. Because at the end of the day, this is my last time. This y'all last time hearing my voice. After that, I mean, it's over with. I was asleep. I had just took a shower and I was asleep. I was playing some music. I just lay down, went to sleep, and I heard this big truck come up. It was like an army truck come up. Every time I looked out the window, they kept saying left, right, left, right. I knew it was them. Hell no. And when you on the run, that's the whole point, not to get caught. I mean, keep doing as much damage as you can do and keep staying on the run. I mean, who goes
Let
on
me
the run and want to get caught? I mean, I had a few people in mind, but I mean, I can't get to them now. You know what I'm saying? And it was just people who did me wrong, people who did like crazy shit, like people that deserve that shit. You know what I mean? That ain't see it coming, but it's I mean too late to speak about that now. Well, I mean, I have my own reasons.
and his reasons are not reasonable. Oh my goodness.
Nah. So what made me snap was it was like I was to the point. Um, why I had so much stuff was going on between me, probation, everything. Like the probation really made me snap because they reset my probation after 2 years and I ain't did shit wrong. And then they found out I wasn't even guilty of a sex charge that I was wearing for 4 years. And when they didn't want to fix it, they made me wear the shit. Even after I took a polygraph, after I took the polygraph, they found out the sex charge was some bullshit. And they still said I had to go through the process of the sex offender program, the class, but they probation officers didn't do their job. So they reset my probation for a low when I won't really have to see my probation officer for like every 3 months to every day, two house visits to me showing up to the office once a month. Like I had to reset my whole life again. Like I just came home, so I figured, hey, you know what I mean? If y'all can keep putting this pressure on me for some shit I ain't doing, I might as well be doing some shit and y'all can hear me. So that was another reason. That was a whole other reason. I told you each person had a different reason why I did it. It won't just like I just woke up and said I'm gonna kill my girlfriend. It won't like that. You know what I mean? It was the outsiders. It was her mom who was trying to like orchestrate her into moving away from me when I had been there for her daughter the whole time while I wasn't nobody around. I had been staying there at the house with her for almost 2 years. I ain't seen them but 2 times come to the house. So she didn't even want to start a new job. She asked me if I was cool with her starting a new job. I was like, yeah, why not? I was about to start my business. But it comes to her mom, like she asked her just like this. She said, well, what about him? He ain't working, but he providing for himself, but what about him? What he gonna do? So it started messing with her. She started breaking down, crying, all that other stuff. And now I'm in there taking care of her because her mom called her crying about that. So, and what really pissed me off was I had killed her on Tuesday when we got into it. So her mom pulled up to the house on Wednesday. I had her phone. I'm texting her mom back and forth like I'm hurt. And she knew something was wrong. But remember, I told you I ain't seen her twice in the whole almost 2 years come to the house. So her mom drives to the house. I'm watching you on camera pull up. You drove all the way about 30 minutes to the house from Suffolk to see if she was okay. You had a key to the house. You did not go in the house to see if she was okay. So that already told me you really ain't care, but you cared enough to say something to her about me, to fuck up what we had going on. So now I was like, fuck it, that pissed me off even more. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna set that shit on fire. I don't even care. Because you didn't even care to open up the door to see if she was alright. She been in there. So that's when I went back and did that. Set that on fire, set the car on fire. You know what I mean? I even ran through the fire trying to get out. I almost got locked into the fire.
He just is just telling it all, isn't he? He is just telling it.
I was locked up at the time when he did it. She was writing me all the time. She had wrote me in a letter, and at the end of the letter, she told me she knew she was about to go. She said she felt it. She felt like she wasn't gonna be here no longer. She felt like it was almost close to the end. And that kind of hurt me, cause I was like, damn, that was the only one really writing me when I was gone. Yeah, and for him to do that, that was like another crush, and that was like another pain. I didn't know what he felt. But, I mean, I tried to stay in contact with him, but when I came home, I just cut him off. And right before I started to try to get back in contact with him, that's when this happened.
Do y'all think it's in his genes? Because his father did this, started with the child. This is a lot.
To be in a sound mind right now is not even, because all I'm doing right now, I keep seeing flashbacks of everything, like everything when I did it and everything people were saying to me before they left. Like I'm still visualizing that now. It's playing back like it's on repeat right now in my head, and all I'm seeing is red. All I see is fire. I don't see no green. I don't see no colors right now. All I see is red. I can see red all over your face right now. I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm just here right now. Nah, because what's done is done. I ain't gonna cry about it. I gotta move through it now until they put me in a chair. However fast that take.
Wow.
And then earlier today, you mentioned the dog. Just to clarify, did you kill the dog or did the dog die in the fire?
The dog died in the fire, but I let the dog live because that's what she told me to do. She said, look, don't hurt him. Know what I mean? I was gonna set him on fire. She said, don't hurt him. He had nothing to do with this. This is all my fault. This is me. She said it was her fault because she let her mom come in and kind of mess with her head. I said, look, man, don't you? I said, so that's how you feel. She was like, look, whatever you gonna do to him, do it to me. So that's when I shot her in the head. I probably don't need one. If anyone represent me, cool, but they don't, it don't even matter. It don't even matter to me right now. I know I ain't gonna see the light of day again. So when you know you ain't gonna see the light of day, your family, nothing, you ain't gonna see no money, no nothing, what do you care about seeing people for now? I done lived my life. This is it. All y'all I'm seeing right now, this is my last time I see y'all unless I see y'all on TV. I'm already reaching my fate right now. That's why I'm talking to y'all.
You just listen. I did what I did it, and I did it.
You said what was the what? The message? It wasn't really a message. I snapped. And when she told me take her and do whatever to her instead of the dog, that let me know right there you was already ready. She already was ready. She was ready to go. Like she went out fight. She was ready to go. She was like, nah, I'll take that. So I left the dog alive, but then I came back to the house and set it on fire, and then I watched the dog burn alive.
You didn't. So you should have just you wind up unalive in the dog anyway. Look, wait, Charles. Hold on. I need a reset break. This is a reset break. I need a reset break. He is just listen. When I saw this, I said there is no way that I am not going to go live and share this. I don't know if you guys had saw this or what. This is crazy. Listen, he don't want no attorney. He done told them what it is. I did it. This is how I did it. This is what I did it. But it gets, I'm not going to say better. I want to make sure I'm using the correct words. It doesn't get better. It gets worse. All of the unalivings are created equal. But okay, this is what I want to say. There's more. Lord.
We spent the whole week talking. We spent the whole week talking about her starting her job and everything. And she cried because she had been in the house with me for a year. We helping each other launch our businesses. Know what I mean, get our credit, everything straight. We had everything level, but it was the outsiders coming in, fucking it up for her and putting her in this mode. And I couldn't stop it because they had her. I didn't. And it wasn't her dad, it was her mom. Her dad was cool. He didn't say much. It was her mom that got in her head because she kept questioning to the point she broke down like 3 times crying about it. Because we had just got through it of us like separating, she going to work, I'ma still be at home, but then I'm about to launch my business. Like, it was like, we was good. We had finally got in the comfort zone. We was just getting stuff prepared for the house. I was getting her stuff prepared for her office when she get her desk or her new job. But that ain't work. It ain't work.
Do you feel sad that the life that you and her had planned is not going to happen anymore?
Yeah. I feel sad every time I think about it because I be trying to reset it to see like how I could have stopped it, but I just get stuck with everything else that happened after that.
You said you were upset when you found out that your dad killed your stepmom. You had a good relationship with your stepmom. You haven't spoken with your dad, but you did the same thing as your dad. You killed your loved ones, people who care about you.
So what was the question?
What do you think about that? That you did the same thing as your dad?
I tried to keep from following in his footsteps, but for some reason, when I snapped, it was so much going on, and at the time, I wasn't seeing nothing else but red. It was just so much. It was so much I was dealing with from left and right, and I got tired, man. I got real tired, and when I had people outside orchestrating on my relationship when we was good, it was like I couldn't win. I couldn't win at all. You can't have a relationship with somebody on the outside controlling it at the same time when this is what you want and that's what they want. And that's what we talked about for a whole week. And for some reason, if you don't like me and I'm with somebody that's your family, you don't have to deal with me. You don't have to talk with me. But that wasn't how it was presented in the beginning. So in the end, when we finally made it through and she was about to get her job, we thought we was good. But that question came up.
Are you satisfied with that? Are you at peace with that? That you became the same person your father was?
Nah, hell no. Because now I got a son that I got a son now that I probably won't be able to talk to anymore. Or if his mom is cool or however it goes, however their life goes behind my actions, I just hope that he can break it. That's why I ain't give him my last name. That's why I ain't give him my name. He 3. That's why I ain't give him my name, so he ain't got to worry about living with this name.
Going back to your girlfriend, did you ever hurt her before this incident?
Never,
Never hit her?
never did that.
Oh, is that hard to believe? I mean, he could be telling the truth that he never put his hands on her. Allie, you wrong for that. Allie, you are done. You see, and he MNF it tied. Like you know, it's so sad. It sounds like he really did snap, but it was within him. It is crazy.
If not for you snapping and killing your girlfriend, would you have killed, or do you think that you would have killed your father figure, Mr. Baxter, as well as your cousin?
Nah.
So she was what led to
She was a precursor.
the whole.
She was one of the only people that really could like keep me level. Like she was there. She was cool. You feel me? So after I had did that, it was like she was the only one that could like keep me sane from all the crazy stuff that was going on around me. So when she was gone, I felt like my whole world was gone.
You the
But
one.
after I had snapped, that was it.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Is there anything else I want to add?
Yeah, anything else?
I just want my family to know if I don't talk to him ever again that I mean I know y'all feel some type of way about it, but I have no remorse about it. I mean I tried calling, but I have no remorse about it. I did not just kill my cousin just to kill him. I was out there to help him kill some people that wanted to kill him. But instead of doing that, he put my life in jeopardy, and now he ended up getting killed by me because he wanted to move in circles and scream and try to beat on his girlfriend and all that in front of me. And I was in the house with him for at least, 48 hours. And for him to even go off and keep going off, and I told him I just killed 2 people, and you seen both of the bodies, and you laughed at him. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I ain't trying to hear it. So yes, I blacked out on him. I told him, look, stop, calm down. Whole bunch of yelling, he raging. So I said, all right, bet. So when I went in the kitchen, I just headshot him, and then he ain't dropped, so I shot him in the back. So just for that, I mean, the family know it. So all I can say is I hope and I hope that my son be better than me, and I mean he ain't got to worry about having a name, but be stronger than me and do better and make sure he take care of his family. At least he got a chance.
I would never child.
Do you have anything that you would like to say specifically to your son?
No, his son don't need to see this.
To try not to fall in the same.
Yeah, I have a lot to say. So even a week before this happened, I left a video recording in his tablet at his grandma's house. So if something ever happened to me, he can listen to it. And it was just kind of like building him up, kind of like talking to him as if I was gone already. Like for some reason, it felt like I was like I was about to leave the world anyway. So I had already left him like a farewell message way before I felt all this. And it was wild because now this happened. I didn't see this happening. But I recorded a video in his tablet, so if he ever see it getting older, he'll know what I meant for him. So, I mean, if I were to say something to him now, I'd say continue to be strong. Uh, Pay attention, be the best he can be. You know what I mean, be there, protect his mom, take care of his grandma while he here. You know what I mean, listen to his mom. And for whatever else he could do, stay active and like something that can keep his mind focused on what he want to do. You know what I mean, and I love him. You know what I'm saying?
If he was
And my daughter as well.
How old's your daughter?
She should be 13.
if he was my child, he would never see that message. I'm sorry. We can talk about it when this interview is over. But yeah, I would go get my child's tablet. He would never see that message. He would never. The little boy is 3. He wouldn't see the name. Oh, baby, hey. He wouldn't see the name. He wouldn't see the message on the tablet. He wouldn't see none of that. Where he would think about becoming, because these kids know how to work tablets and stuff better than we do at the ages of 5 and stuff like that. If he was my child, he wouldn't see none of that. And I'm just saying, I don't know, I don't know, but I just don't think that it would be. And I want to just check the other, because that's the one that I watched. So I didn't watch the other video, but I'm pretty sure that the other video was probably saying the same thing. Let's see. Okay, so because he has another, and this is supposed to be the first interview, which I'm a little confused about, because is he saying something different, or is this a different day? Let's check it out together and let's see. But my child would never see that video. I'm just keeping it real. Like, no, you're not gonna see that. Yeah, you won't be seeing that. He won't be seeing that. Not today. Not ever. Like, that is just like, he is just all right. So let's see what he's saying in this interview. I'm going to see if it's different.
Because most of the times when people see something happen like this, the person that do it don't ever get to tell their side of the story.
So did you shoot your girlfriend and burn her house down?
Oh, so
Yeah, I did.
I want to see this one too.
Yeah.
Why?
So in the beginning, everything was good. Like our life was good. But the whole reason they kind of switched it up was like a week ago, when one of her parents tried to get involved in our relationship and tried to turn her away from me, or like ask about me and how I provide for her, when I was providing very well. And it just made her like start to act different. I had been there with her for almost what, 16 months. And they had never like came to check on her. I only seen them come to check on her like twice out of like almost a year and a half. And I had been there for her emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but
Allie, in this case, there is no need for it. There is no need. And I know people say, it's different when, first of all, I would love to hear what the message said, because this was, according to him, this was just something that where he snapped. Why would you leave that message for your child? Like, had you been thinking about it? I believe his relationship was starting. I know they said that his girlfriend started, the parents had been, and other people around her had been telling her they see something, he's not doing anything, and whatever. And she started to see what they were trying to tell her. So I don't think that is something that happened immediately. And he's probably saying, like, if she says, I gotta go, this is how this gonna go down. But first, he was gonna unalive the dog. He was gonna pour bleach on the dog and set the dog ablaze. Yeah, just triggering.
It was like when she tried to move on to the next chapter in her life, when her mom asked, like, how would he provide? Now that you about to get a good job, how would he provide? I was getting ready to launch a business. I didn't just up and just wake up and do this.
What
I
business?
didn't
What
up and
kind of
just wake up
business?
and do
Sir?
this.
Had y'all had problems before?
We had no problems at all. This was a buildup of just us taking a whole week. We had been in the house together for almost a year trying to get our business plans together. We had figured out a workout plan, a dieting plan, a financing plan. We had everything laid out. I even helped her get her business launched and sat there with her while she was trying to get her business put together when she had to actually run a church, go to college, take care of herself when she was sick, and also make sure that her parents was good. So at that time, I was helping her hold all the weight.
So at what point did you have a breaking point that led you to doing
Yeah, that's just not something that's random.
the moment that led to that?
I had the breaking point when her mom kept calling and she was crying like, so what is he gonna do? Like, I'm sorry, like you messing with her head now. I'm in here trying to build a foundation with her, and y'all over this side. So when she was getting ready to start her new job, it was like her attitude started to switch because she listening to them, but they don't know she was crying and on the floor and everything before she even talked to them. So now I'm trying to build a foundation over here with her.
He
Y'all
didn't
trying to
go
come over here and build, but y'all never coming over. Y'all never actually putting in, and she's never telling y'all what I'm actually doing for her, so it make it seem like I'm not providing at all.
So this is an interview. There is an interrogation tape, which we're not gonna watch today, but I may pull it up.
Because her attitude started to come out because so much was going on. Her attitude started to lash out, but then also had things I was dealing with at the time too. It's not just one thing you're dealing with when you just snap. It's not that. It's other things in life I was dealing with. I was wearing a sex charge that I had no involvement with, but my family told me to wear it just because I pleaded guilty to come home. But they didn't want me to clear my name or the face of the person so I can clear my name. They wanted me to wear it. So I was also dealing with that, and I had just found out that I was cleared. I had just took a polygraph and I was cleared. So I was on probation for about 4 years. And out of the 4 years I was on probation never came in the house. But for some reason, they reset my probation after I took the polygraph, after knowing that I didn't do the sex crime. They reset it like I just came home after 4 years. So now they put me back on the high. I was on the low. I was getting ready to get off of probation. I was good. But that Friday she called and was like, hey, I need to come to the house and I need to see where you at. I need to see what the room look like. I said, look, you ain't been in my house in 4 years. Nobody's been in my house out of like 6 probation officers in like 4 years. Why are you putting pressure on me now? And it's like 1 o'clock. You didn't tell me you was coming or anything. So telling me it's protocol, I have to do my job, this is what I'm supposed to do. I said, look, man, I already got enough stress going on right now. Me and Shorty over here trying to keep things level. I finally talked with her. She was like, she ready to go back to work. But honestly, she didn't want to go to work because she didn't want to leave me. But I said, go ahead and go to work. But her mom on this end was putting pressure on her and making her cry and break down.
So then tell me what happened. You had a gun. Where'd you shoot her?
I shot her in the head.
And then you said,
But I didn't just do that. She told me I put the dog inside of the room. I put the dog inside of the room. And I had it snapped already. I was saying red. So when I put the dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to the dog. You can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that. I did exactly that because she started making a lot of noise. I did exactly that.
do you have remorse for killing your girlfriend?
I mean, when you snap, you don't think about remorse. You just snap. So, I mean, do you have remorse if you ever tell a lie? Do you have remorse if you ever look somebody in the face and told a bold lie? Or you had a question, but you knew the answer, but you just want to see what somebody's going to tell you? Do you have remorse when you feel, when you look in the mirror and you know this is not the right way to go out, but you still go out like that? Like how many times in your life do you feel like you have remorse? And the reason why it made me set the house on fire was because even watching the cameras, like I told you, when her mom tried to get involved, when you try to get involved in somebody's relationship or you speak on the person that they with, I watch you on camera come check on her. You didn't even come and knock on the door. You just called her phone, but you didn't come in. She was dead since Tuesday. You came to the house on Wednesday. I was texting you on her phone. You knew something was right, but you still had a key and you still didn't come in and check on her.
So you killed her Tuesday, set her house on fire on Thursday?
Exactly. But they came on Wednesday, and she came on Wednesday, never came inside the house. She just parked in front of the house. So that's what made me fight. That's what made me fiery mad. Like, yo, y'all, like, this is what escalates when you jump in front of somebody's relationship and you act like you want to be there, but you came all the way to the house from Suffolk, Chesapeake, borderline. You drove all the way from there, and you just parked in front of the house, and you just drove off. If you had opened up the door, you would have realized that the house wouldn't be
I
on
wouldn't
fire.
have been in there either. Was he trying to unalive the parents? Because he is very mad that they did not come in the house to be unalived. The
He
mother
was already
came in
dead.
the house to be unalived.
Mr. Baxter.
He was dead on Wednesday.
You killed Mr. Baxter on Wednesday?
Yeah, he was dead on Wednesday.
Tell me this.
Wow, he's just like matter of factly. No, he was on Wednesday.
He basically raised me. He
And
basically like raised me. Like I was raised with him for like 15 years, but at the same time, when I needed him the most, he wasn't there. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed him, I found like $20,000. So this whole time, if you had gave me $1,000, I would have been good, just to make it back. Yes, I took. Anybody would take the 20 grand. If you hit the lotto, you gonna take the 20 grand, right? I'm just asking. I mean, you ask the question. I'm gonna ask questions too. Anybody can take 20 grand if they see it and they know ain't nobody gonna stop it.
So you said that you killed
his odds is scary.
Wednesday. So you killed your girlfriend Tuesday. Then you went to Mr. Baxter. So were you already thinking to go there and harm him, or did you go there, told him about what happened, and then so what led to you killing Mr. Baxter on Wednesday and
Say that again.
what led you to kill Mr. Baxter? What happened?
It was just so much hate I had for him because when I was growing up, he was there, but then he just stepped out of my life. So when I finally tried to like make that bond with him, he act like he wanted to help. He was there, but then he wasn't there like I needed him. And even though I tell you in distress what I need, you tell me you don't have it, and I end up killing you, and now I find out you had everything I needed. I didn't need 20 grand. I probably needed like 1,000 just to get myself situated. But when I kill you, when I find you got 20 grand, you've been lying to me this whole time. Like, don't nobody like to be lied to, so yes, I snapped. Yes, I snapped. And when I brought my cousin there with me,
Unalived
and
him.
I did it, it was like, okay. It was like, okay, like I've been ready. Like, you had everything I needed.
Selfish. This
Yeah,
is crazy on all levels.
yeah,
Mr. Baxter.
yeah.
You guys knew you were going to harm Mr. Baxter, or something happened when you were there? So he went with you on that Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then you guys took the cash. So then what happened to your cousin?
So at the same time, he had seen both bodies. My cousin had seen both bodies, but he laughed at him. He made it seem like it was a joke. To me, it was something like, okay, I didn't want to do it, but I did it because I was snapping. So in the midst of everything, I was put to take care of some things with him for some people that wanted to kill him. So I already done snapped. So I'm like, I'm ready to put in some work. I'm ready to go take care of some people that trying to take care of you before I get killed. So in the midst of doing that, he's snapping on everybody that's around us. I'm in here trying to help save you because I already done snapped. My life gone. You laughing and joking and talking stuff and like yelling and everything and you out of control, drinking, whatever. So I tell you to calm down because I already killed 2 people. So I'm already seeing red. You still talking to me, harassing me, whatever it is. I said, let me find people who wanted to kill you. For some reason, you can't find them, but they can find you. So if they find you and I'm with you, they're going to kill me too, right? So I said, eventually, you're going to have to shut up talking like that. You talking crazy. So nothing went down. He started making a scene. I told him to calm down. and still started talking reckless at the mouth. I told him calm down. Then he tried to put his hands on he tried to charge and put his hands on his girlfriend. So at the same time, I was like, look, I had to break that up. I'm like, I'm over here to kill somebody for you that want to kill you. But you in here trying to fight your girlfriend and you worry about stuff that don't even matter to me. I just killed 2 people. And it should have been on Thursday.
His logic is crazy.
At where he was staying at. Yeah. I got fed up with him because he kept talking like you not about this, you not gonna do nothing. Like, bro, I just killed 2 people. You don't think I'm ready to shoot again? So he just kept going off and started getting loud and raging. So I went right in the kitchen and shot him right in the head. He didn't drop. He just kept moving in circles. Then I shot him in the back to make sure he hit the ground. I don't feel no remorse about none of this at all. When you snap, you don't think about remorse. That's not something that comes to your mind when you snapping. It's like if you pissed off, if your man cheated on you and you knew something and he ain't say nothing and you find out, what you gonna do? You gonna talk nice? You gonna think about it? No, you gonna snap. Well, when I came in with my cousin, you know, he trying to greet me coming in. It's late at night. I walk in, he like, hey. He was like, hey, what's up? And then he seen my cousin and all black. He like, oh, what world going? And as soon as he finished his sentence, I had to shot him in the head. He was gone. He was still sleeping with, you know what I mean, where he was laying at. I made sure I used the same gun. See, I ain't got to worry about finding no other guns or who did it. Yes, I wanted to be known. Yes, I did it.
No.
I was definitely looking for more people, but I was choosing my people wisely. I wasn't choosing just regular people. Like when the U.S. Marshals came to get me, it was like 40 of them out there. They had an army truck out there. So if it weren't for the 2 kids that was next to me in the Airbnb and their family, and the girl that I had hostage with me, if it weren't for them, I would have went out shooting. But because them 2 little boys I seen playing with the ball and playing soccer, I said, you know what, I got kids. So why would I let them shoot up this house and they don't know where I'm at and they catch a bullet?
So you had people hostage?
Yeah, I had a girl hostage with me. That was his girlfriend. That was McLean girlfriend. I had her hostage with me the whole time.
Why?
Because I told her if she leave and go talk, I was gonna kill her.
So when you killed one of the Sugals, you took her with you
Yeah.
to Hampton.
I took her with me everywhere. I told her, I gave her something. I said, look, you're gonna play like you're with me. I took her shopping. I took her out to eat. I took her everywhere. And even when her family was calling, I told her, you say anything other than that, I will kill you.
So, hold on. So where in Hampton were you hiding out at? Were you at like a relative?
I wasn't hiding out nowhere in Hampton. I was in the Airbnb chilling. I had the upstairs, downstairs, kitchen, flat screen TVs. I had weed. I was good. I wasn't stressing about nothing. I can't hear you.
Was the Airbnb in Hampton, or where was the Airbnb?
It was in Hampton.
It was where they found it.
Yeah.
And did you order that Airbnb after all of this, like on Thursday, or were you already in town?
I had already planned on it because with 20 grand, I was trying to get a house. I was trying to get a house for like a month. So, I mean, I was definitely watching y'all broadcasts. I did some good broadcasts. But at the same time,
He said y'all
I
just
was sitting there watching y'all the whole time. I had them roll past all the houses where I did this shit at like back to back. Like I had them roll past like twice.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even went in one of the houses the second time.
Wow, you just never know. You never know who's.
I have a question, Billy, since you mentioned that.
Wow.
Um, Cole, you mind me asking you about your parents?
My parents?
Yeah. So, was your parents Cola Bill and June Bill? Were your parents?
Nah, June Bill got killed by my dad.
Okay, so that was your dad's
That was
parents?
my dad. That was when I was locked up, when I was doing my 6-year bid. He killed his wife.
Okay. So, okay. I
Wow.
saw that and I didn't know if there was a connection there, but that was your dad. Was
That's
that?
my blood dad, yeah.
Okay. Um, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's not typical for me to have people in your position. You're being very open about what happened. Um, your dad did something similar, right? So
He did it twice. He tried to kill my mom when I was almost 6 months old. I was less than a year old, and she survived it. She survived all the gunshots. He tried to empty the clip in front of her, or however the story went. But she survived it, and he went away from my life for 15 years. He came home when I was like 15. So
A lot of people in your position would say, I didn't do this.
I mean, I made sure it's known that I did it because as a man, I will take up for my wrongdoings. But in all of this, I will tell people you gotta check up on your loved ones because every time, nobody was checking up on none of these people.
And that made you want to kill more.
That don't, okay, so you don't think about killing more behind that. See, this is two separate questions. You said, you said so that didn't make me think
You
to
better
do
be
that. None of this had nothing to do with that. I snapped on my cousin for a simple reason. I snapped on my dad for a reason. And I snapped on my girlfriend for a different reason. None of this had nothing to do with what they liked and what they was dealing with. But I can honestly tell you, when people say they checking on you, they not really checking on you. You're not okay. And if you still walking around like you're okay, and something like this happens, nobody knows.
So let me get this straight. You just admitted to us killing 3 people.
Yep.
Advice to people at home is to go check on their loved ones.
Yes, because somebody checked on their loved ones, but they didn't know they was dead on Tuesday. They didn't know they was in there dead since Tuesday, but they left, and they didn't know since till when? When the house set on fire? Thursday?
but Cola, you recognize that
He
even
sounds crazy.
it wouldn't have mattered. They would have already been dead in those circumstances. I mean, Mr. B, you knew Mr. B lived by himself, right? He's 73 years old. Um, odds are, not advising you or anything, odds are you probably could have done what you were trying to do, which I am understanding you correctly. You went there to get the money,
I went in to get everything.
to get everything.
I went in to get everything. I had like 20 guns. I had like 20 guns, man. I was definitely ready to, you know what I mean, go on a nice little run.
So, did you, I'll ask this, did you harm anybody?
Thank God they caught him and got him off the street because he is unhinged.
No, but I was getting ready to pop back out in the daylight, and I definitely was about to do something. If they hadn't picked me up, last night, I definitely would have got out and let out some more steam because at the end of the day, nobody hears you when you talking regular. You got to do something like this, and now everybody in your face trying to ask you questions. So it's like, okay, and now everybody got something to say, but when you telling them what's really wrong with you, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Are you prepared to take whatever penalty a judge or a jury decides?
I'm glad to take whatever it is because I don't live my life here. This is over with now. It's over with now. So when you talking to me now, I'm speaking to you from just straight me here right now in this world. The next thing I'm gone. I done live my life. I was gonna do it differently, but it went out like that. So it's over with.
Yes, Allie. Perfectly said. For no reason, diabolically unhinged. And you know what?
No problem.
I think there's another group coming out for another interview.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna make sure. Can y'all give me some water, please?
He asked him for water. You're getting them.
Hey, are these your guys' microphones? So I'm gonna bring them back down to you. Look, I gotta get the microphone from me here. I guess the other groups they try to be all.
All right. So he listen. It's one thing to snap, right? There is one thing to snap, but there's another thing. I think that after you snap and wake up and find out what you did, I mean, after he snapped, I just don't know if snap is the word. I just think that because he was with the girlfriend for a week and she had started saying that, you know, whatever she was saying to him, how was he going to provide? Like, she started saying exactly what her parents were saying and exactly what um other people were telling her. To me, when he says check up on your people, he looked at the camera and saw her mother drive up to the house, but she didn't come in. It sounds like he is upset because he wanted the mother to come inside and check on her daughter. You see, he said she had the keys to the apartment. She didn't come inside because he missed that opportunity to unalive her, because in his mind, she is the person that started all this. Because he keeps saying how the mother, after he said, you know, how are you doing? After the girl said she found a job, and they said, and the mother said, well, yeah, how was he going to provide? I just think that he wanted to take the mother out as well. And he feels like the mother is the reason why his whole life is in a shambles. Now, he goes to his stepfather's house with it in his mind to get everything from him. He had 20 pals. And he asked the stepfather for money. He said he didn't have anything. And he unalived him and found $20,000. But how did he was going to unalive the cousins, the people that were supposed to be unaliving the cousin. But the cousin just started getting on his nerve. Probably his nerves was bad at this point. He done unalive two people. So he unalives the cousin. And then somebody else comes in the house and sees them. And so you unalive that person too. And then kidnaps the cousin's girlfriend. Takes her out to dinner and all the stuff on the shopping spree. You better not say nothing. You better just crazy. And I think, and I believe they did not give him the DP because he asked for it. He asked to be unalived. So he came in, according to what I read and what I researched, he came in an interrogation, just telling them exactly what he's telling these news reporters. He did it. And according to him, he only used one pal because he didn't want them to have to go, scrimmaging around to find out who did what. He wanted to let it be known that he he did it. And I agree with Allie. He is diabolically unhinged. That was a lot. That was a lot to take in. But I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness. Have they ever? So, just to give y'all a quick update, Wendy Anderson is still free, and so is D4VD. All we know is that that what we talked about last, that they did have the private eye hired by the person that owned the house, wanting to know, was it something that was done in his house? But there is something else that was uncovered, and I believe we talked about it in that same video too. There was another location. So Celeste wasn't necessarily, according to what people are researching, held at that location where the mansion was. There was another house approximately, I think, 3 to 5 miles away, where they have they took pictures in, and they also did their lives in that house. The house is an Airbnb and is back up for rent. But hopefully the police will take the advice of what people are saying and they go and research that home and go search that home as well, because they definitely did a live in front of the paintings that are in their house that are on the in the advertisement, and they also took pictures in front of some of those paintings that are in the advertisement. They also are now talking about his assistant Neo. Neo has unfollowed David on all social media platforms. He has scrubbed down his social media platform and erased everything pertaining to David. So they need to look into that, because listen, regardless of whether or not he did it, he didn't do it, he didn't, and he went from driving that Tesla that Celeste was found in every day to not driving the Tesla and it just being parked on the street, looking like it went through an off-road field and got all that damage done to the body of it. So there's pictures of David in that Tesla when it was brandy spanking new looking. I think there's shadow ban in my videos for some reason. It is just crazy that, yeah, I don't know. Even my shorts, they went from one thing and then now it's just like, I don't know. So that is it for today. I just wanted to share that story with you guys. There are some other things that I am definitely looking at right now. And then we'll, take a look at it. I just thought that was the most interesting thing ever. And I didn't see that story. So I just happened to stumble upon it and was like, wow, this is crazy. And he's crazy. And he's probably where he should be. But I hope he's in a shoe area or somewhere where he's locked in for the majority of the day, because he sounds and looks like he's not done with his unaliving spree just yet. So those officers need to watch their backs, because baby, he looks like he said that he wanted to go on ahead and give him the DP so he could just go on ahead, because he's never going to be free again. He's already okay with that. And I believe that's why they gave him those consecutive sentences, because he wants to be unalive. We're going to keep him here. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but way. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to Allie. Shout out to Rebecca Cry for coming through. I don't see any other, people that were in the chat. And so I'm going to leave the way I normally leave all the time, by bringing awareness that men get breast cancer too. Because of the stigma surrounding the word breast, we have changed the word to peck and or chest and or peck cancer over here on the Survivor Speaks channel. So we're going to keep bringing awareness that men get breast cancer too. And to all of my ladies, please make sure that you are getting your mammograms and filling on your boobies to make sure that you are all right. All right. And don't you dare let anybody come into your house and and disturb the peace that passes all understanding. I'm Survivor Speaks, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace. If you have made it to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.